Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Kamil. Today is 11th of October 2020. Welcome to video number 289. Today I want to kind of really shortly talk about laziness. I talked about it in previous video that was I think 143 or something like this. But one of you asked me to record about it again and I said, cool, let me think about it because it's some things change and you kind of discover about yourself a lot. And I had few interesting thoughts about the subject of laziness, so let me just talk about it. And what I've discovered when I was thinking about this subject is that there are two major areas that I see about laziness more or less right now. First of all, it's something that it's not really laziness for us, but might be seen like laziness for others. And there are two things. One, that if you look basically as guys, we have this mindset or capability, I think, that Mark Gungor calls it Nothingbox. I would advise you to watch this video about Nothingbox on YouTube. Very popular and very interestingly talking about the subject, kind of giving it a name. I loved it. But basically, it says that we are capable, for some apparent reason, to be able to really sit down, look at the wall, and think about nothing for minutes or even longer. And it refreshes us. We are capable completely of feeling okay with this. It's completely not understandable by women. Not many of them are able to even comprehend this state is even possible because so many of them say that in their heads it's like constant thoughts, and that's why it's so hard for them to get out of this downward spiral when they're going like into depression or something. But for us, if you look at guys, we basically whatever we do because we have to do. We do it quickly, just because we want to have more time to chill, to have fun, to talk about everything what interests us, or just have some fun to tell stupid jokes. That's how we act. We can completely go on standby, or we basically do everything just to have fun, just to have really good time. But second thing in that area is that we're kind of like a machines. I always said that interacting with men is basically like a programming computer. You've got to tell him what to do and hit enter. And that's why we many times when we just on our default mode, it looks like we need to be managed to do something. Like your girl has to tell you, go take out the trash, go and take your clothes off the floor, and go and clean the kitchen sink. What you're gonna do? You're gonna go and clean the kitchen sink. But then 5 minutes later, she's gonna come into the kitchen and she'll say, or ask you many times angry, why haven't you cleaned up the table or the open area around the sink? And you'll say, but you talked about sink, you never said anything about the table itself or the open area. And she's gonna get mad. Because in her head, all of that was like one thing, which is obvious that if you clean this, you clean that as well. For us, it's not so clear. The same thing, she will say, go to the store and buy some oranges and apples. And first question that will pop up in your mind, probably when you're going to be standing there looking at apples, you'll say, but how many of them should I buy? 5? 5 kilos or 5 units? We need to have very direct requests, let's say it this way, to be able to do what is asked of us to do. And that's why if the lady is capable of understanding this, that we can be complete on standby, or that we need a direct request to do something for her, she would be able to use our machinery-ish approach to life completely with no issues. Because we're going to do what she needs to do, and then we're going to go on standby. Then we're going to do what she asks, and then we're going to go on standby. We could be kind of useful tool. But what you want to do when you see that you're in this part area, to be able to do something about it, to like go one step ahead, to not be this passive robot in the house, but to be somewhat involved and be involved because you like it, not because you have to. The second thing is a little bit deeper. And this thing or this kind of aspect of laziness is many times felt by us, and this is maybe what was the question of the person who asked me to talk about laziness. What to do with the feeling that I am lazy and I feel bad about it. And at least for now, I see two major reasons, kind of deep ones, that you may want to think and kind of look at your life to see maybe there's something to it. So first of all, you may be feeling that because you don't like to do what you're supposed to do. Or maybe you are overwhelmed by the thing that you have to do. Or you stumbled upon stopping block and you don't know how to overcome it, and it frustrates you, and then out of not having enough strength or willpower to sit down and do what needs to be done, you turn to things that make you feel that you're busy, but it's just simply procrastination. So that's why you can see so many guys, they're supposed to work, but they play computer games. They're supposed to do this or that, and they I don't know, sit down and watch YouTube videos, or they were asked to do something, but they would rather look at the wall or, I don't know, watch the game. Because they don't like what they were supposed to do, or they don't have enough willpower to push themselves to overcome the issues that they stumble upon. And that's why you know that you're supposed to do something, but you rather go to procrastination to put yourself in a position that you feel that you're busy, rather than just do the thing. So that might be the one reason. But second reason, it might be that you don't have a goal. You don't have anything that really interests you. And that's why, well, so what can I do? So let me just play my game or watch my game. And then, week after week, month after month passes, and there's nothing really happening in your life. And you're not only boring to yourself, because you found yourself in this limbo of basically doing nothing, because you don't have anything that interests you. And then you feel bad. And then if you feel bad, think what your girl is seeing in you. Do you think that she's happy? Probably not. So these are at least two reasons that I can see that you can go to procrastination just because you're overwhelmed or you don't like what you're supposed to do, and then you try to feel busy, but you know inside that it's just laziness. Or because there's really nothing in your life that interests you, and then you just by default going to do things that you like. And both of those are very negative. So this might be the reasons. I just want to I just want you to kind of know about it and then see what is really the problem. And if that's a problem just because you need to step up and mature a little bit, just to be more involved and, see that you like your girl, that you really want to spend time with her and do something about it, be like more proactive in your relationship or in your personal life. Or maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's a procrastination that you need to deal with. Maybe you just need to use your willpower to really move forward. Or maybe you really need to find a hobby, or you really need to find your passion in life. Something that will really make you progress in something that will make you proud of yourself. So listen, this is what I want you to take from this video. First of all, know how to differentiate these two. Is that something of your character? You just need to mature a little bit. Or there's something deeper that you really need to go through, because it'll hunt you down. It'll blow in your face, especially if you're in a relationship, especially if you've got kids. You've got to know how to deal with this, because many times you won't have time to find yourself missing weeks or months of your life just because you're procrastinating, just because there's nothing really that I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? You want to mature in both, but there might be different ways to achieve overcoming this kind of laziness, whether it's seen in you or whether you really see it in yourself, and that drives you nuts. So think about it and do something about it, because you need to deal with laziness. You need to grow up. Otherwise, it's going to blow up in your face and you're not going to like it. So do something about it. If you like this video, like, share, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Tell me what you think and what is your experience. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, just give me a shout and I'll be really glad to do it for you and talk about it. And that being said, see you tomorrow.